Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kinsey. I do everything on this channel, anything from weight loss to just better health, and I'm actually starting my little pregnancy vlog today, which I'm super excited about. Unexpected surprise pregnancy, so I thought it would be really cool to just film every week in my journey, since I know this will be my last baby, just so I can look back and just cherish all those little moments that you tend to forget. So this is actually my third pregnancy. I got pregnant with my son Leighton in 2016. Had him when I was 20 years old, so I was pretty young. And then I got pregnant with my daughter 9 months after he was born. I had her in 2018, and me and my husband thought that we were done. We have a boy and we have a girl, and we were happy with that. They're super close, they're a year and a half apart, and we were just like, okay, we will just be young grandparents and get to go and do all of our traveling. They'll be out of the house and we'll still, be in our late 40s, early 50s. So we were not expecting a third baby at all. We actually were talking about scheduling my husband's vasectomy just to get it over with and just be done with it, and then God had other plans. We always say that God has a sense of humor, and when you think that you have your life planned out or you have this certain plan that you want to happen, it's never really in your control. So we got really surprised a few weeks ago with our little baby number 3, which we're super excited about now. And I'm just gonna go over just some symptoms, what baby is going through this week. This is week 6 for me. It will be week 7 tomorrow, so this will be my six week update, and then next week I'll do 7 weeks and from there on. So just talking a little bit about baby during week 6, if you're also in week 6 of your pregnancy and you're gonna have an August 2022 baby, that's just so weird to even say. That's just crazy to me. But going through a couple of those things, or if you are a returning mom, if you've already had kids and you just need a little refresher on what you're going to be going through, I definitely binge watched a lot of videos because I haven't been pregnant for like 4 years, so I kind of forgot a lot of what my body's going through, and it has been not easy the third time around at all. So I have my little cheat sheet down here so I can keep myself on track, because my brain, the mom brain, is like everywhere. It is just nuts. I'll get to that in a second. So during week 6, baby is the size of a sweet pea, so really, really little. Man, is your body going through a lot. So actually it was only the size of like a sesame seed like a week or 2 earlier, so it's really growing, like doubled in size since last week. So it's the size of a sweet pea. Its head folds are starting to actually form a face. If you've ever seen the photos when baby is 4 or 5 weeks old, kind of just looks like a blob, nothing really distinguishing a baby at all. This week, it kind of still looks like a tadpole with the tail, but you can start to see little facial features forming, which is so cool. And it has little like nub limbs that it kind of moves around, really, really small. Oh my word. It's just so neat to think about the progress that has come from conception, just how quickly all of this happens in a matter of a few weeks. So the heart is beating also, which is super exciting, 105 to 110 beats per minute, fast little heart. And this week, the ears, the lungs, the kidneys, the pituitary glands, the intestines, and the liver are all forming. So if you are going through your 6th week right now and you just feel beat and gross and just exhausted with no energy, understand that your baby is using so much to build all of these important organs and parts. So it's okay, mama. We're all feeling like this. So there's a lot going on with baby right now. A lot of new developments this week. And as far as symptoms, what I've been feeling, I'm sure every pregnancy feels different. I know that with my first 2, I don't really remember a lot of it because it was so long ago. Well, to me it was like 4 and 5 years ago. but I don't remember feeling this just, ugh. Maybe it's because I have 2 other kids, but my goodness. The first symptom that I noticed was definitely pure exhaustion. Just so tired. Before I even knew I was pregnant, I just remember thinking, oh my goodness, I'm normally at the gym every morning. My kids, we go to the Y, so they'll be in the daycare, and I'll be there for an hour every day. And you know, I'm cleaning and I'm very active. The first couple weeks, I had to have been 2-3 weeks pregnant. I was so tired, just no energy. I took naps all the time. It's not like me to act like that. So, and that didn't cue me at all that I may have been pregnant. I just thought maybe I was getting sick. The second one was definitely cramping. So those kind of led into, okay, I think I'm pregnant kind of thing. But this week has been the hardest week so far. The nausea has set in. I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't get that. I really didn't get it with my other 2 that much. Maybe 1 or 2 times I got sick, but I was fine, both pregnancies the whole time. And I'm not so lucky this time. Nausea from the minute that I wake up in the morning, it hits me, and you just do not want to move. You always feel like you want to throw up. It gets a little better during mid-morning to the afternoon, but when about 4 o'clock rolls around, about getting close to dinner time, I do not feel good at all. And I feel bad because I haven't been able to really want to make dinners. My husband's used to me just having dinner every night, making it, whether it's, meatloaf or soups or spaghetti, something. There's always a meal planned. And there's been a lot of takeout this week, and I've barely ate because meat, just thinking about it, I tried to make meatloaf last night, and the part where you have to squish all the ingredients together, even thinking about it now, whew, I was gagging. So the constant nausea is really hard. I haven't been sick yet. I haven't actually been throwing up, but just living with your stomach constantly upset is just not fun. So I'm hoping second trimester that really goes away. We're planning a trip to Florida. Maybe. We're gonna play it by ear. But in January, the beginning of January, so I will be 10 weeks pregnant, maybe even 9, I'm trying to think. 9 or 10 weeks by then. And it's a 17-hour drive because we would rather drive than fly. It's a third of the price right now. And he really wants to go. My husband needs a vacation. We want to go to SeaWorld or Universal, do something with the kids before the baby is born. And I'm just hoping that I will be okay to be able to do that because I think that would be a lot of fun. So nausea and exhaustion. I have no desire or energy or drive to do anything. There are piles of laundry. I'm actually looking at it right now in my room. Piles of laundry, dishes. I'll just throw in the dishwasher, but the smell of the dishwasher, I don't know what it is, but it's really hard for me. Just sweeping, anything really. My husband won't get home, and I'm pretty much just laying on the couch watching Lifetime movies because I have nothing. And I try to explain to him, I don't know if I felt like this before, and he's like, I don't remember you being that beat with the other 2. It may be my age. I'm 7 years older than when I had my son, 6 years older, so I don't know. But I'm really tired. Food cravings have started to hit, but they're weird. I never remember having crazy cravings with my other 2. The cravings that I have been having are the really cheap fish sticks from Walmart. The ones that are just minced fish and really bad fry batter, whatever that is, dipped in tartar sauce, which I have not had since I was a child. And it does not sound good other than when I'm pregnant right now. I've never had that craving as an adult. Ooh, no one wants those fish sticks. nobody, but that is what I've been craving. Fish sticks, those soft pretzels that you can buy in the freezer section with like really spicy cheese sauce. Chips, but not just like any chips, specifically the Cheez-It jalapeno jack cheddar crisp chips. Oh my goodness, I'll eat a whole bag of those in one sitting. So really my cravings have been like spicy and savory kinds of foods, but I will always crave chocolate. I mean, the Dairy Queen, right now it's December, so the Dairy Queen peppermint blizzard, their candy cane blizzard, oh my goodness, I could have that every day. So that is the sweet thing that I'm craving. Other than that, it's like salty, crunchy kind of stuff, like cashews. I eat cashews all the time. Pickles, I know that's like a cliche pregnancy craving, but I'm serious. Like, I don't really eat pickles, but I've been eating a ton of pickles. So cravings are definitely there. Food aversions, as far as like things like not sounding good, pretty much everything once I start to eat it. So I'll think, like, other than like the fish sticks and the stuff that I mentioned, like I'll think that something sounds good. Like last night we made meatloaf, mashed potatoes. I thought it sounded good. I started to take a bite, 2 bites in, and it was just like, I would rather die than eat this. It was so weird. Like, I'll start to eat a meal like spaghetti, and it might be a texture thing, it might be a taste thing, but a few bites into it and my whole body is like, nope, like that is not okay, that is gross, you don't want that. So that has not been fun, trying to figure out what I want to eat and what I don't want to eat. Really, the only stuff that I've been eating is crap like bagel bites and hot dogs and fish sticks. Salad. Salad is something I've been craving, like giant Cobb salads with ranch dressing. I can eat that every single day. I'm fine with that. The weight gain for the first trimester, I don't even want to know. And the crazy part is my doctor doesn't want to see me until 12 weeks. That's just apparently what they do now, which I find really odd because I was seen with both of my other two around 6 or 7 weeks pregnant. But no, I won't be seen until January 13th for my first ultrasound, and by then I will be about 13 weeks pregnant, which is pretty crazy to me. And I don't want to know the number on the scale. For those of you who follow me on TikTok, who found me there and came here, you guys know that I'm really big into like anti-diet culture, loving your body, health, you know, learning how to lose the weight and keep it off. That's what I've been about for 2 years. I lost 75 pounds after having my daughter in about 6 months, became a coach, and have been helping hundreds of people. So I get asked all the time, like, are you worried about weight gain? What are you gonna do if you gain, 50 pounds during this pregnancy? What if you gain 60? I really don't care. Like, I care to an extent. Like, I don't want to just let myself go and eat whatever I want and have that mindset of, well, I can just lose it after, because I'm not really setting myself up for anything productive after. And I'm gonna be building these habits that are unhealthy, and after 9 months of building those habits, it's hard to break, and I know that because I've been there. So I have been doing some like prenatal exercises on YouTube as much as I can, which really helped me. I really have been watching my portions of carbs. Getting vegetables into every meal is really important to me. But at the end of the day, I realize that I am growing a human. This is my last baby. This is my last go around with pregnancy and with birth and the whole experience. So I'm not going to spend 9 months worrying about the number going up or down on a scale when that's the last thing that anybody who's pregnant should be worrying about. What drives me nuts is the mamas who come to me and they're like, my doctor is shaming me because I've apparently gained too much weight in my pregnancy. I'm like, please ignore them. That is not okay for any doctor to do. You are pregnant. But at the end of the day, as long as your baby is healthy and you feel good, that's all that I care about. That's it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna gain some weight over these next 9 months. It's expected. I'm really not stressed out about it. I'm going to be active. I'm going to continue to work out. I'm going to continue to make healthier choices with my food, come up with recipes that I love that I can share with all of you guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress out about, how much weight I'm gonna gain during this. It makes me really sad that some women get so upset about weight gain during pregnancy. It's 9 months of your life where you are supporting another human. After that 9 months, I promise you that you can get that weight off. It's a temporary thing. It's just a short-term body taking over. Your baby just needs it for a little bit. But I just wanted to address that because I get asked that all the time. But yeah, I definitely still will be working out as much as I can and eating as healthy as I can. I'm just not one of those people who, I have to eat all organic or I have to eat clean or anything like that. If I want to have nachos or if I want to go out and have some wings and, some pizza or whatever, I'm gonna have it. It's not a big deal. So, which you will, as you get to know me on here, you will understand my thought process on weight loss and all of that. But yeah, as far as the other symptoms I've had is I'm out of breath. Even doing this video, talking is kind of hard, which is crazy because I'm only about 7 weeks pregnant. But I don't know if it's just stuff moving around, but I just find myself out of breath a lot. It's hard to just sit there and talk. Also, being 7 weeks pregnant with my first baby, I did not show until I was probably 6 months pregnant. I had nothing. Maybe it looked like bloating a little bit, but there was nothing until 6 months, and then it's just it started to go. With Reagan, my daughter, it took probably about 4 months until you could really tell. Yeah, I can tell already. This is only 7 weeks. And everyone's like, oh, it's just bloating. That's normal. But it's a lot of bloating then because I will be out in public just walking around with the t-shirt on. And I've had a mom come up and she's like, oh my goodness, congratulations. And I'm like, how in the world did you know? First off, I would never go up to anyone and assume that because I would die if they're like, I'm not pregnant. That would be horrible. But yeah, the bloating is uncomfortable too. I have on maternity jeans right now. I had to buy some at Target yesterday because when I put my normal jeans on, the bloating is so bad that it will cut into my stomach and it's so uncomfortable. I pretty much have been living in pajama pants for the past few weeks, but going out I needed some presentable pants. So I have been in maternity jeans and it's been a game changer for my stomach. But as far as other symptoms, I think the only one that I've really noticed is my acne. I've always really struggled with hormonal breakouts, so it's really not a big change for me. No one's looking at me and thinking, oh my goodness, what happened? It's really even not bad. But I have noticed I haven't broken out on my cheeks in years, not since I was a teenager. And I've gotten a couple, and then I've gotten a couple on my jawline that are the really big, deep, painful ones that won't come to a head, but they're very noticeable and they're just irritated and red and just not fun. So the breakouts that I have had are giant volcanoes that just won't leave for a week and a half no matter what you do, and that's not been fun. I don't like that side effect at all. But I have been drinking a ton of water, which I think has been really helping with my face because it has been dry a lot. So I carry this everywhere with me and I drink about 2 or 3 of these a day, which leads to a lot of bathroom trips on top of already being pregnant, which if you are pregnant, you are in the bathroom 7, 8, 9 times a day. So the water does not help, but you really should be drinking a lot of water, especially in the first trimester, just to keep everything flowing. Constipation is very prevalent in the first trimester, which is not fun and doesn't help your gut. So just keeping it all flowing naturally with the water has really helped. But I will show you my bloat bump, as I like to call it, that I do have, and then you guys can tell me in the comments what you think, because I feel like I'm already starting to show. It could be wishful thinking, but I don't know. It's probably just bloat because the baby is the size of a pea. So I will show you this and then you tell me. So here are my pregnancy jeans. Right here, I mean, it's pretty low, but it sticks out to me quite a bit. So yeah, that is 6 weeks. It has not been fun. I've been tired, I have been nauseous, super bloated, peeing all the time, hormonal breakouts. I have been moody, but that's just me. I'm always moody, so my husband doesn't think much of it. I'm always emotional too, so that's not a big change. But I'm heading into week 7 tomorrow, so super excited to see what that week brings and so forth. So if you are not following me or if you have not subscribed, please hit the little subscribe button. I would love to have you on this journey into just pregnancy and then health and helping you with weight loss and all of the things. So hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so that you know when I upload a new video so you can follow along on my journey. I would love to hear all your comments, your questions in the comment section just about pregnancy. If you are going through this, if you have questions, if you are a very experienced mama who has been through this several times and you just want to give me some pointers, because like I said, I have gone through this twice, but it was like 4 years ago and I kind of forget a lot. I would love any support and any advice that I can get through this pregnancy. But thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me. If you are pregnant, I wish you all of the best. Keep yourself rested, stay safe, be careful. This is a also scary time of pregnancy, and I know that. I'm right there with you. It's really scary, but we got this. We're already to like week 7, so just moving right along. So I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you next week for the 7-week check-in, and thank you again for being here.